The race.
We're live. Okay, the meeting for the Zoom should be live right now.
Oh, we're live.
So it's setting it up right now. There we are. What is up, everybody? We live on the channel.
Shout out to everybody dodging the raindrops in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Is that where MetLife is?
Yes, East Rutherford. I don't know exactly where that is, but apparently there's a
It's
lightning
10
strike.
minutes outside of Manhattan, I think, Midtown.
It's that close to the city.
Yeah, it's super close.
It's probably like a 45-minute drive, but like 10 minutes.
All
If I
right.
had to guess.
So we're live, dude.
Yep, that's what they say.
That's what they say. Then I guess that's what's going on. Dude, what do you think about the racing so far? I genuinely think that this is probably one of the best Supercross races straight up, like of the season.
Like, what about it for you is doing it?
Dude,
What do
honestly,
you
it's
like the
just
most about it?
yeah, I like how the 450 shook out. Like I was texting you. Kenny was letting it all hang out. And then dude, going back to what you said last video about how Jet Lawrence isn't riding 100%, or you thought, he was leaving that little edge, bro. He knows
And that race
today
he
is like,
wasn't.
yeah, today is today's nuts.
But I guess the thing to really think about is like, so Jet has a 26-point lead. Hunter has a 45-point lead. Hunter could clinch tonight. I don't think either
Yep.
one of them rides 100%. I don't think either one of them wins. Although the mud is
The
they're
mud's
not
gonna
gonna
be
go over their head.
sick, dude.
Yeah, the mud's cool. I like the idea of the mud. We haven't had a mud race in what this year. We haven't had one, and I don't think we had very many last year.
No, I don't think
Pretty
we had many
exciting.
last year, but I think everyone goes back to Daytona in like 2008 or whenever that was,
Yep.
dude. Like that race was nuts.
Oh 08, 09. There's a few really good Daytona races. Reed had to push his bike
Right.
over the finish line.
Yep.
Shoot, man. I don't know.
So, dude, let's talk predictions at this point. What are you thinking for 250s? I think it's Jet Lawrence all the way. The dude's got to turn it on. He knows what's up. I'm going Jet Lawrence, man.
All right. I mean, it's hard to like bet against him, but I think
Yep.
he's going to settle into like a top five. I think Joe's going to win it. Joe, I feel like in
Yep.
Japan, a lot of those guys are good mud riders. I just think Joe's going to come out swinging. He
He
rode
did
really good
great
in
in
that.
that. He did really good in that heat race, dude.
Yeah, yeah. He just looks like he's very comfortable on the bike. Looks like he's not pushing it super hard. Like he doesn't want to get hurt again. But I think he's got more in the tank. Like I actually do think that for Joe. Like he really does.
Yeah, and you
Let's
could
see
tell by
afterwards.
the lines he was taking and how he was racing that he was 100% a nuisance to both Hunter Lawrence and Hayden Deegan behind him. He was
Yep.
riding the way that you weren't getting by him, and
No.
he had eyes in the back of his helmet. He looked really good. Dude, super pumped with how he was riding too. But
What do you think about Hayden? Do you
yeah,
think Hayden was
so
going to take out Hunter?
I think if he had the chance, he would. But again, going back to what we said the last video, Hayden does not have the front line speed yet. He's technically fast, but I just think he's missing like that little schmidge that's going to make him that generational talent everyone's talking about. But and that's not me throwing shade at
easy.
no, straight up.
I'm kidding.
I do not. No, I know. This is good. This is for all the people who are going to blow up the comments with all the hate. But straight up, he's not as fast as Hunter Lawrence yet. And I think once he ages and progresses, we talk about this every damn video. It's like beating a dead horse. I really think he's gonna be nuts. But what about you, man? What'd you think of Deaton and everything for that heat race?
Yeah, I think Deegan was impressive, and it's just like I don't know. I get more impressed every time I watch him because he almost passed him back. He was getting really aggressive, trying to run in on Hunter a few times. Like that was a really good heat race. I wish they could have just like raced out like a full 20 laps of that because I think we would have had some really good shakeups in that. Like I feel like Hunter probably would have hit the ground because I think Hayden would have pushed a little harder. But I mean, he's not out of this. Again, if Hunter DNFs this race, he's won about 20 points out.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Hayden does well, so.
Right. And well, I mean, Hayden's going to do well. He's a front of the pack rider. He's proved that. And he's going to be up front and a thorn in these guys' sides. It's just, even if he gets the whole shot, I just don't think he has enough yet in the tank to get out in front and win. But here's the thing. He's that wild card where if he's close, he's going to smash you. Like he was hunting. He was hunting down Hunter a little bit. Yeah, he was going to smash him.
What about Ken Roxon though, dude? That was the most impressive ride of the night so far, I think.
And dude,
what kickstart Kenny?
Yep. When I was texting you, man, you just love watching what he's doing right now. And like you said, you think that they figured out his health this year. I mean, he's been saying nothing but great things about the bike too. So, he's comfortable. So you can see how he rides when everything's clicking for him. But that heat race, the dude was a stud. And when he busted out that quad, it's like, he wasn't letting Cooper get away. And dude, I really think he imposed his will on Cooper, as in Cooper was not going to win that heat race. That was all Roxon, dude.
Well, first lap, I was like, shoot, I think I should think that Webb's going to win this. But yeah, Kenny just has had that. I don't know. It almost reminds you of his 2017 season before he got hurt. Like when he's on it, he just gets really aggressive. He cuts really down low in the corners. He stays low over the jumps. And it was good to watch. Like he just kind of took off with that. And Webb had nothing for him. Webb's supposed to be the title guy, so that's kind of scary for me looking at Webb, knowing that Eli's racing tonight. Eli's typically good in the mud. Webb typically not as good in the mud from what I remember. So
bigger guys on average, taller guys do better in the mud anyways due to leverage 100%. And everything like that. Hence that good old upstate New York racing like we used to do, man. It was all about who can stay upright when it was pouring. But dude, so everyone saw, I can't stand the mud. Everyone saw what happened with Tomac. What are you anticipating for him from the heat, for the main event? What do you think he's got?
The Tomac fan in me says he's going to win by 10 seconds. And the realist in me says 8th place.
Yeah. I think the realist is talking.
He didn't look comfortable.
Listen,
I love
dude,
Eli, but
you know what it's like when you have some sort of injury or ailment and you're not feeling it. You know what that cold, damp weather does. It makes everything way worse. And if Tomac's got anything underlying, if he's got some muscle soreness, some shaking in his bones, dude, that cold, damp weather does not help. But these guys are savages. Tomac's a savage on a bike, and we expect them to put that shit aside and go hard. And I think we might see that. I like how Kenny's riding though, man. I want to see Kenny grab it.
Well, I think I texted you too, and I think this track kind of resembles Indianapolis. For whatever reason, Kenny's good on these rutted tracks this year when they get a little bit beat up. And I mean, he's just technically really smooth and really smart with his lines. So I don't think Sexton's going to be able to keep it on 2 wheels if he gets a start. If it gets muddy, I think he's going to be the first one to throw it away. But Kenny, I don't know about Barcia either. Barcia lost the front end after the whoops, and he was just pushing hard.
Yeah, Barcia went down. Yep.
Barcia actually probably is the best mud rider out there, and out of all those guys, because I mean, look where he's from. Look what he's done in the past. He's killed it in mud races. So,
dude. So what do you think? Yeah. What do you think with Justin Hill pulling out third in the heat race? Hill. So pumped on that, and I think that was a sick testament for them for Mountain Motorsports, man.
Top 5 in qualifying. Josh qualified right through, 9th place in the heat. Like I don't know what those guys are doing. I expected more from Justin than Josh, but both of the brothers have been super good. Yep. And I don't know, nobody would have predicted this at the beginning of the year. There's no way. You'd be like, yeah, Josh Hill's top 10 and Justin's been creeping to the top 5. Like, come on. Yep. Look at the field this year. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly, dude. So 450 heat goes Roxon, Webb, Hill. 450 heat 2 goes Sexton, Anderson, Barcia, and Tomac in 4th. So, I mean, Sexton did look good that whole 450 heat race. The dude, got it, checked out, was gone. And like Ricky and James were saying in the booth that, he had that boost of confidence from the last race. He didn't toss it. So that helped him out mentally. But dude, like we just said, the rain is the great equalizer, man. And if he's going to go back to his old ways, we're about to find out.
Oh man, I know it's hard. Like, what is actually going to go down? The mud, what I saw from that video, like that's the kind of mud where like Cade Clayson gets first place and wins. Like you just don't know what could happen. A privateer could take off as a start. I don't really know what to expect. And if I had to bet on somebody, like I don't think I would do it. I don't think I could put money on any person right now because there's 22 guys who could literally win the main event tonight.
100%.
It's the perfect equalizer. That's it. I mean,
yeah, that's why I think it's going to be fun to watch. I know there's rumor on social media right now. People are saying 10:30 race resume. Have you seen anything kind of confirming that, Chris?
for the same thing. And actually, Caleb Kilgore in the chat said the same thing as well. Caleb actually asked too, aren't the Hill brothers considered privateers? And they are privateers. I mean, they're on the Tedder Racing team, but
Yep.
I don't think they're getting as much KTM support. And they're actually on the 2022 KTMs, to my knowledge. I don't think they're on the updated bike yet.
Okay.
Which is interesting. But
and what the hell does that say, baby? That's why I love privateership, man. These guys are running. These guys are on obsolete bikes or whatever you want to call it. And dude, Justin's top 3. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is they're on the 2022 bike, which it's probably still hard to get parts and everything for those bikes. But I mean, the boys are doing it. They're out here qualifying good. They're out here leading heat races, and it's just like, who would have predicted this? I didn't.
Dude, and I know I texted you on this. Julian Balmer almost got ejected into the next lane the way was it gnarly. Was it Daxton Bennett who's coming in?
Yeah, Daxton Bennett was coming in hot.
Daxton Bennett smelled blood and was going after it. And I was sitting on my couch and I was just yelling, "Smash him!" because I knew he was going to come in. And he almost did, but dude, Balmer got away like that much.
If that privateer wasn't there, Balmer would have been in the freaking grandstands, dude. He would have
got ejected, dude.
That was a good race, though. Honestly,
yeah.
Balmer and Daxton have both been splitting the wins. I guess they're 2 for 2, which is really impressive. I just expect more from Ryder D. That guy is literally supposed to be
an XPC
thing. Like, I don't know if he's holding out for outdoors, and he had some really good ride outdoors last year. But how do you not beat 2 guys who are not really? They're not the best in the A class from what I know, but they're proving that they are now. So I don't know what they can do outdoors, but Ryder's got to step it up, honestly.
Dude, something says that nothing is comfortable about riding a supercross track, let alone racing on a supercross track. You have no real time to breathe. You can't pull, I don't know. You can't be flying down a straight, pulling a tear off, kind of taking a breather, anything like that. You don't have those massive jumps where you can get 3 seconds of airtime and maybe take a deep breath. I don't know, bro.
But hear me out. Your name is Ryder DiFrancesco. You ran number 199 your whole career. Your name is Ryder DiFrancesco. You're working with Ryan Villapoto right now, the GOAT. Why are you not winning Supercross Futures races, bro?
Dude, I
know what you're saying,
but again, like this comes down to the expectations and the reality of the situation. You got to be a dog out there. And if you're running,
ride like puppies.
Yeah, you got it, dude. And that's, I don't know, man. I think it's just they're also little kids, right? They're how old is DiFrancesco? 17, 16? Yeah. I don't even know.
I don't know, but like if you look at it's hard to like compare already, but you look at Ryder D, you look at Hayden Deegan. Like in my mind, Ryder D should be above Deegan in every aspect. But Deegan, on the other hand, has just turned everything around. Arguably the best star rider right now.
Right.
Well, obviously Nate Thrasher was really fast this year, but in a couple of years, you line them up, and I bet you Hayden's probably the better guy, right?
And I think right, and like these guys are obviously on a whole different level than what we would see at a local private track, just for us schmucks like us. But dude, the New York coming out. That there's a difference between race pace and practice pace, right? Like I can hang with you somewhat in practice, but when it's race time, I can't get near you, dude. And something says that's the same thing for these guys. When they're at this level too, they might be fast as hell on a practice track, but then, it comes time to put up or shut up, and that your personality changes a little bit and you become a different person. And maybe that's what they deal with. But also, like I said, these kids are 16, 17 years old. Check back when they're 21, 22, a little bit more mature, a little bit bigger. Muscle density is a little different, and they're probably a whole different rider, man. Who knows?
No pun intended. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I just, you watch Ryder D's coming up, and, him and Cicerella, I feel like, had like the same amateur careers where they were just like the golden child. They're the profited. Right. You expect them to do everything. And AC, I don't know if you really think about it. I guess, him and Ryder both had some pretty nasty injuries. AC cannot stay off the ground. Did you see the crash between Barcia and AC today? That was nasty.
Yep. Dude, and also like they mentioned in the pre-race stuff, Nate Thrasher dislocated his hip and cracked his collarbone, right?
Oh,
dude, I couldn't imagine having a dislocated hip, dude. Yeah, I'd rather break my collarbone.
Yeah, I don't know, but to have both happen, that crash was gnarly, and he's pushing it, but now you got the ACL, you got all that stuff. You better sit down on the couch for the next 6 months and get yourself healed up, because
Yep.
The odds of you having like a lingering injury is so much higher now, and those guys
So
never wait the full amount of time. So
yeah,
sit that one out, man. Please,
my dude better be
please.
an ice cube in an ice bath like for 2 hours a day. I don't know, something
He
to
needs
heal up
to.
and keep that soreness off. But
100%. Sorry, T Mathis just tweeted OT time. I don't know what that means. He just deleted it. I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on here.
yeah,
Lightning
100%.
years now. So I guess that they are having some lightning come out. I'm trying to watch the chat too. Just a big thanks to Caleb and Dog Lover for being in the chat. We got
Hell yeah,
15
the
viewers, dude.
OGs. Yeah,
We're about to make this. We're about to take off. I'm about to be a full time journalist tomorrow morning.
yeah,
15
I guess
viewers.
so.
No, we appreciate
No,
everyone being here. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the chat or just
yeah,
or bench
shoot us some
racing. We're
questions in
just
the
talking.
chat. Let's bench race and bullshit for a little bit. Hopefully,
Yeah.
if there's any of these viewers are sitting in the stands or anywhere at MetLife Stadium, shoot us a comment. Let us know what's going on. Let's
you guys
let's
should
talk
have
about it,
updates.
guys.
Oh, that's
I know
rough,
the
man.
video that Brian Deegan posted, man, that was some rain. And then he just posted another video that that track is washed, bro.
I mean, what are we gonna do? Yeah, someone Caleb said we should have a watch party. We could just stay on for the race, honestly. He said he can't do it though, right?
I don't have, I can try to get it set up on my iPad.
You have your computer, you have your phone. You like log into Peacock on there?
I could try to log into Peacock on my phone.
I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to like just sit here and like watch the whole thing and all that.
Straight up watch party.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, practice was pretty good today. I mean, what did you think about like how that all went down? Like it was kind of cool how they had the separated practices, but I almost wish that they just put like the top 10 from each class out in the first session and they had like an A and a B group just to like let Hunter and Jet ride around together, and maybe we would have saw some faster lap times.
Right. But I think they separate them. I think they separate them for obvious reasons, just to kind of keep that suspense built a little bit. Maybe,
yeah,
just kind of leave those questions open. But dude, I'm pumped just to see both of them race each other. And it'll be sick, bro.
I can't wait for the hype to be over with, because like as soon as they open up the broadcast, they had some like cinematic text this morning in the practice feed. Jet and Lawrence are two brothers who are determined to race each other.
It's corny.
I'm just like, bro, chill out. Like
it's corny. They've been doing that their entire life. They ain't no different. It's just on TV.
They gotta
now.
be sick of it. They gotta be sick of it. Did you see any stuff about how they cherry picked the stats? Like they didn't count any of like Hunter's stats the first week a few weeks ago, and they were like, Jet and Hunter have the same amount of wins, but they failed to include like the 4 races that Hunter did. Like they fixed it, but
yeah,
they're doing anything they can.
You could tell that Jet is the more media golden child, and they're leaning into that. Same thing. Like if Malcolm and James were racing, it would be all James, and Malcolm would be the black sheep. Like that's just how it's. That's how they would roll that out. I think they would do that with. The Hill brothers aren't really much in that kind of conversation, but
if they're
going to favor one over the other regardless.
Yeah. 100%. And they brought up a good point in the chat here. I was watching timing really close this morning, and the first session, Jet ran the fastest lap of anybody the whole day.
What did he throw down for a lap?
He threw down like a 48.3, I believe, or 48.0, and then they jumped into the 47s. Jet dropped like a 47. I don't know, 47.8, and then Jason ran like a 47.6 or something. Like he was 1/10 faster than Jet. But I was like, bro, what the hell? Like Jet is. I don't know. If my theory is right that he's not right 100%, it's like he's screwed next year.
At what point do you make the tracks more difficult, longer, or whatever? Because these guys are so damn skilled and the bikes have so much power. It's like, where do we find that balance of making the tracks challenging and also entertaining for the fans? Because that's, of course, what everybody wants to see. So
it's just, the guy's flying. Jet is. I wish he would slow down a little bit, because I really truly think that him and Chase next year is going to be like a battle for speed, but I don't see Jet crashing as much as Chase does. But in hindsight, like look at what Chase has done the past 2 weekends. He's been mistake free,
finding his legs.
Did he turn it around?
Right?
Did he fix it? Does he have a girlfriend? Did he like finally get laid or something? Like like what happened where he's just like automatically better? Like he's
right.
Not a rough year for Chase.
No, I think the psychological aspect comes in very, very heavily in these situations, more so than we understand. I think we touched on this in the last video too. It would be sick to sit down with like a sports psychologist who works with some of these riders and just kind of get their questions and what they go through and what they coach them on. Because I'm sure, dude, it's mentally draining. You only have 100%. One day to prove yourself. You train probably 4 or 5 days a week, then you travel and you're at the races. And it probably gets mentally taxing when you're performing subpar. Oh, and then there's sponsors. Oh, and then there's media nonsense you got to deal with. And it's like the shit stacks up pretty quick.
Yeah, when I think about like I don't know, you go like a sports therapist or whatever the case is. Excuse me, how many of those guys do you think actually race motocross? Like how many sports therapists out there know anything about motocross or the mindset? It's got to be different than other sports, right? Like way different. You race, you know what that's like.
100%. But I think at what point does your education supersede your experience in the sport, right? I mean, it helps to be on that situation, but can we relate to Chase Sexton on a racing level? Absolutely not. We've raced, but we haven't raced at that level. And like, dude, like Caleb Kilgore just said, dude, Jet is going to dominate 450s 100%. That dude's going to be a problem on a 450.
I mean, when he just, hey, we talk about it every show, but when he passed Sexton last year in the Motocross Nations, I'm like, bro, it's your first race. You're already doing this? Like,
yeah.
Guys are screwed. And if Hunter moves up, like Hunter has raced 450s, and Hunter, they say Hunter's a better 450 rider, and I believe that too. He's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Hunter could be pretty good. I mean, is Hunter bigger? I feel like Hunter's like stockier, but I think Jet's taller. Either way, they're both going to be good at 450s, but
yeah.
The boys.
And then, I mean, dude, then compare like Cooper Webb, who's like a littler guy, or Jeremy Martin, littler dude. I mean, you can't compare the two. J Mart isn't the best on a 450, right? But Cooper Webb's a stud on a 450.
Remember his Daytona race? I'm pretty sure he podiumed Daytona in 2018 or 19. Like but he's obviously not going to be as good as the other guy, especially in the whoops. Like I think he's going to struggle in the whoops a ton. Yeah. But looking at J Mart, I mean, if he's healthy going in the outdoors, is he on your list of title contenders? Because he's on mine.
No.
Really? Okay.
I don't think so.
Right. Fair enough.
I don't think so. I think you're going to see a lot of Tomac, Barcia, Roxon, Lawrence. Yeah. I think that's going to be a fun quartet to watch. Oh yeah, I mean for 250s, probably he's always up there in the 250s. But and who really watches 250s? Not me. It's all about the 450s.
I think J Mart is like it's like watching like an artist, like watching Bob Ross paint, watching J Mart ride outdoors.
No, technically skilled. The dude's. Yeah, I'm not clowning him for fun. I'm just busting his balls. J Mart is incredibly talented, 100%.
He's got that dog in him. He can ride 35 minutes, no problem.
For sure. And then little guys can do it. Damn it.
Well, if I could choose to be a tall or small on 2TF, I'm going to be small every time.
Yep.
Lightweight, more power.
Well, dude, that's why you and I always had to have 450s or 252 strokes, because it's impossible. Like, I don't know how much you weighed with gear on, but I think with gear and boots and everything, I was close to 200 pounds.
Oh, I was like 220.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. So I mean, yeah, it's try not to look like such a goon like on a dirt bike when you're 6'2", 6'4" is nearly impossible. So we always
you look all lanky and everything.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, the best is like when you look like a question mark, right? You've got your arms and your elbows are down and your like neck is over the bars and you look all weird. And we know riders like that we've raced with, but we won't say your names, guys. God, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
We're going to be nice. We're going to be nice today.
Yeah.
Anyways, how about RJ Hampshire brought up in the chat? What do we think about RJ for this week?
Pumped.
For next week, for outdoors, what's RJ going to do?
Pumped. I like it. And he did good. Got the 2-year extension, which is nice. Just give him some security there, but looked good in the heat race. I'm pumped on it. What about you, RJ, man?
That's another dude. If he could just figure out his crashes, he's so fast. I was watching, like, I randomly looked over at practice one time. He came out of the whoops and like his back end was like totally sideways. He landed, slid the back end around, almost ate shit. But yeah, RJ is fun to watch. He's really, really sketchy all the time. But if he can figure it out, he could definitely win the outdoor title. Like, how many more years does he ride a 2TF and not win a title? Like, he needs to win one.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you need to win one to keep proving yourself, or you're just gonna keep fading out. But dude, I texted you on this, and I want to get everyone else's ideas in the chat too, guys. Yeah. James Stewart and Ricky Carmichael should be the only two people in the booth commenting on these races, in my opinion. I would like to see Weege on the ground and get rid of everybody else. Weege is in the booth for outdoors, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
nasty with it. He's been in the media game for a while. The dude knows the sport really well. But dude, it's just I love Stewart's analysis, and I think if Feld and NBC were smart, they would give James a lot of money to stay in the sport the way he is because his podcast is huge. Everyone like us, we watch because we love James Stewart, and to have him in the booth, kind of like a little cherry on top. So it's good to see him still involved somewhat, and not to mention his brother's still racing too, so he's calling out that, which is sweet.
I mean, yeah. First of all, I would actually pay money. I would contribute to a fund to not have Lee Diffie in the booth ever again. That guy's voice annoys me so much. I don't mind the accent. It's just he doesn't obviously watch dirt bikes. He doesn't know anything about dirt bikes.
He
It's
does
cool that he
MotoGP
does
too. He does a
Olympics.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's great that you announce the Olympics and you do the whatever that thing is where they throw the ball on the ground and I don't know. I don't care. Cricket or the thing on the ice. What's the thing with the ice where they're like?
Oh, you're talking about curling.
The curling. Yeah, I don't know if he announces that, but
Yo,
like,
that's a really intense sport, man. Give them curlers a credit. They train real hard for that.
James Stewart can digest and just talk about the sport more than anyone on the planet. I would put money on that. And then Weege just, I don't know what it is about Weege, but he just has that comforting voice where he talks and you're like, hey, we just here, everything's going to be all right.
Dude, like when he was covering the Honda boys getting ready and they were bumping music at the truck for both the brothers just hanging out. Like, dude, the HRC truck's probably a good time right now.
Yeah.
And dude, one thing I like 100%. About James too in the booth is he keeps it so light. Like Deegan's on the track, he's like, oh, feeling dangerous. You know, he keeps it light and fun because you could tell he enjoys what these kids are doing right now. So
German chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't say anything about sushi today, so I'm guessing they probably shut that one down. Like, yeah, that's pushing.
Yeah, they're like, James, like a little bit. Calm it down.
Pushing it. Real quick in the chat, Dog Lover said only a few minutes. Matt said 25 minutes 5 minutes ago, so I'm guessing that means we're going to go racing at 10:30. So I appreciate you shouting that out, Dog Lover. And yeah, he also said Daniel in the booth. I like Daniel too. I mean, Daniel's pretty solid, but I'd go Weege over Daniel.
Yeah, 100%. Just I think Weege just has a lot of insight in the sport too, which is good.
Yeah.
Did you see they had Will Christian and what's his name on the ground while the riders were going by? They were doing their coverage in the middle of the race while the riders were blitzing. This weird. It was weird to me. I don't know.
A little sketchy. Yeah, no, they're trying to get her involved. I mean, I do like Will. I think Will's really good. I think she does study the sport a lot.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now, Christopher. For all 21 people in the chat, I think everyone can agree. Please bring back Diana Dahlgren.
I mean,
bring back Diana Dahlgren, please.
I'd take Aaron Bates over Diana, but I mean, I feel you. It's pretty good.
Aaron,
I love Aaron Bates. Oh my god!
All right, explain. You got some explaining to do, pal. I'll turn the mic over to you.
I think she gave a really good analysis. I mean, she's really attractive too, but I think her analysis is really good. And
she was great.
I grew up with her, so I don't know. I just like Aaron Bates.
Yep.
I don't feel like Will and Diana are at the same level. I think there's one reason people like Diana. I think you know what that reason is. She's got that appeal, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. But the one thing is too, and shout out to Matt Moody. What's up, man? Thanks for joining.
What's up, Matt?
But no, dude, it's the way they were cycling through finding so many people to fill these media spots. It was like you missed that kind of like family. Like, dude, when it was Ralph Shaheen, Jeff Emig, Ricky Carmichael, and Diana Dahlgren for how many years was it? A 4 or 5 year run where it was just those guys, like those four. Yeah. Like the races had like a nice little feel to it. It didn't feel this commercialized kind of setting. I don't know, but either way, Aaron was a savage with it. Diana was a savage with it.
You guys, I don't know if you guys remember in the chat, but he said Mercedes Terrell. She was another good one too. Do you remember?
Wow, I forgot about her.
Yeah,
about her.
She was great too.
Yep.
But they remember that video at Unadilla of Aaron Bates dropping that rock in front of Barcia's gate, and Barcia has a meltdown on the gate. Did you ever see that video?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So funny. Yes. I thought his mechanic was pissed. I didn't think it was Barcia. Was it?
Both were. Barcia's like, yeah, there's a rock. There's a rock.
Oh no, my knobby tires can't handle this. God forbid.
Just a little pebble like that.
It's gonna mess up my start, bro.
That's why Barcia's grown on me a lot this year, but he was always such like a whiner. Like he'd clean somebody out and be like, I didn't do it. I'm innocent. It's like, bro, you just cleaned that guy
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help myself.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's wild. Yeah, I wish the post-race interviews weren't so commercialized. I agree.
100%. And dude, that's why like this. you can tell these riders are up there. I want to thank Pro Circuit and I want to thank blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh yeah, really? No, didn't see any of that coming.
That's where you appreciate the Lawrence brothers because they're the ones who typically give you that, uncandid interview. It's totally different than anyone else.
Right. Well, and then you get people like Jason Anderson up there or whatever. And it's just like, this is the last place they want to be. And, Lord knows what they're told to say, how they're told to interact and everything like that. They do what they have to do. They have to fulfill contractual obligations. But a little unfiltered wildness would be fun.
It's got to be tough for. I was thinking about like if I'm in their position, you have to remember your sponsors or even your team name. Like look at Kenny or like even like Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith's been on like more teams than anybody. He's been on all the teams. Trying to remember what sponsors you got. Like you catch yourself off guard and you say the wrong name. It's got to be so embarrassing.
Well, it's like, and they're not drinking Monster or Red Bull out of those cans or bottles. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Anyone performing at that level that is on that strict of a diet plan, I can assure you is not drinking, Monster, just full of chemicals.
The only one's got to be Dean Wilson. He makes the funniest rockstar videos on Instagram. Do you ever watch any of those?
No, I haven't.
He'll actually crack open like a can. It sprays everywhere and he drinks it. Dino is a pretty good time. He was out there today. I know he was there, but he's pretty quiet. I like to pull results up, but I got Zoom, I got my iPad, I got my phone, watching all the chats and the races. I can't keep up with everything right now, but
same with Caleb just said he wants to see Josh Hill up there. Hell yeah, dude. Even with a numb foot, I want to see him send it.
The numb foot. Easy, man. He's doing his best, all right.
No, I'm not hating. It's just incredible, man. I couldn't imagine riding a bike of any sort not being able to feel my foot.
No, yeah, that's honestly probably one of the most important things that needs to happen.
Getting a bike?
No timing up yet. Like being able to feel with your foot would be real nice.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What is your guys in the chat? If you're gonna buy a dirt bike right now, cash, you had the cash, what would you buy? I want to know. What bike would you buy?
Well, I'll tell you right now, dude, I'm going to buy the new Honda 450 Works Edition bike. Oh my God.
You just love your Honda, don't you? Love it.
I do. I like red. It's a nice color. Yeah, the Cowies, I like the Cowies though too, man. Second choice.
Yeah, the Cowies are nice. I love my Cowie when I had it. I think I really got the bug to get like a 350. Like I want to get a 350, probably a Husky. It looks so good.
On the dyno, don't they rev higher than a 450 and put out equal power?
A little slower
at peak RPM. Less. Yeah,
it's pretty damn close.
You do a little tweaking to it. You have a bike I wonder what the weight difference is, but you know that the bike's gonna rip.
Yeah, I've ridden so many 450s, and I'm at the point. I'm a big dude. I'm currently 270. I'm getting down there, but this 450 is a lot of power. I'm good with a 350. Give me a 350 all day.
But you because you know how to ride really, really well. So you know that you can appreciate 450 power because you could just roll onto it and the bike just goes. Not to mention when you can just come out of a turn and just wheelie under power, like you just smile. I know everyone always says you'll never ride a 450 to its potential. You don't need one, too much power, but dude,
nobody ever has.
450s are so damn fun. Those bikes are so fun.
I know when you bark that thing in the air, it's like, oh man, gets you all excited.
Yep. My dude Douglas said 2-stroke 300. Hell yeah, dude.
And the Stark Varg. I'm with that. That thing is the best looking electric bike we've seen yet.
What happened to those? Are they still out, or Alta bailed out, right?
The Alta, they went bankrupt essentially, but Stark Varg is the one that's coming around. I think next year. I guess they got a ton of pre-orders, which is really good. So the broadcast is back on too, by the way. I think you want to stay live, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, let's stay live. I'm going to try to log in on my phone here.
Hey guys, we're gonna do a watch party
and see if I can pull the.
Look at the puddles! Oh my God, this is gonna be Anaheim 1 2005.
Dude, I'm going to turn off my video for 1 sec. I'm gonna run out, grab my iPad, and I'll be right back.
Oh, there goes. Everyone's about to leave. Thanks, Matt.
No, dude, you're the one keeping everyone here with that long hair. It ain't me.
Ooh, yeah, that's what everyone's looking at. Matthew Hustle's left the chat. He'll be right back, guys. If you want to hang out, we're gonna stay and watch the race because I've never done this before, and I've always wanted to. I think it'd be pretty fun, but. Yeah, no, I agree with you guys. What's your gear brands? What are you guys wearing for gear? Because I haven't bought new gear in a couple of years, and I've been thinking like, I don't know, that FXR stuff looks pretty good, but I feel like everybody and their brother's wearing FXR right now. So, what's up, Mike Davis? I think this is literally going to be Anaheim 1 2005 all over again. I'm so excited. If you guys haven't watched that race, you need to. Literally one of the best Supercross races ever. Yeah, Matt, YZ250s are what I grew up on. My dad has a YZ250. what's up. Those 2 strokes are where it's at. I think one of those new KTM with the electric starts would be nice. Fuel injection would be awesome. Don't know what Yamaha is doing, but they need to get their stuff together because I'd buy one. Look at that, another commercial break. Just gonna have to wait this one out, but I never wore 7 gear, but I'm also fat, so I don't think it suits like fat people very much. But I'm working on it. But yeah, it's gonna be a sick race. This Sexton commercial, I don't know if you guys are seeing this when I'm watching this Monster Energy commercial with Chase is wicked good. They did a nice job with it. Oh, hey, what's up, First Form? Thanks for coming back.
Hey man, when I was walking back and the headphones picked up the chat, all I heard you say was fat people.
Yeah, we're talking about 7 gear. 7 gear does not. I've seen some big dudes wear 7 gear. I was like, bro, it's like putting
Dude, that
spandex
stuff
on.
is
Like, don't do that.
that stuff is beautiful.
If you're in shape, yes, but if you're a big boy, please take the 7 gear off. I'm sorry, Caleb. I didn't mean to offend you, bro. If you're 6'2", 220 is not fat. Get out of here. I don't want to hear that.
Dude, I'm 6'2", with like at the heaviest part, I'm almost 200. So I feel you, man.
What's up, Swamp Picker? I guess they're lining up on the gate, so I think maybe 5 to 7 minutes we're gonna see this thing go off. The boys are lining up. Are you guys excited? Please let me know how excited you are. I'm like a 13 out of 10 right now.
Let's go. We are live,
Gonna be so
baby.
I wish I could put the race on the screen, but NBC would shut us down forever. So
Yeah, that's not going to be good for us. All right, got a live on my iPad. Let's go, boys.
yes, it's hard to like me and Matt. You know, obviously we make these videos, and we try to like not overdo the clips like from the race footage because we don't want to get shut down. Like we don't want NBC to like see them and like copyright us. We're not using an hour's worth of footage, but that's one of the biggest struggles with what we do because we could wake up one day and our channel's gone. So scary out there.
Yeah, when it comes to media rights and who owns content and copyright law and all that stuff, it gets real fun, guys.
Yeah, so it's a good time. Oh, Mike's got Hunter right out the gate. All right, I think he's going to win over Jet personally, but
This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be great.
oh, she's got the board. We're about to go.
That's a sick rain jacket too.
I like that. How much you want for it?
It's probably $150 jacket if I had to guess.
Oh no, Chris Close. Or is that Mumford? Oh, it's Mumford. Wait, I'm confused. What's going on right now? I thought they were on the gate.
My broadcast is showing all the guys back under in the tunnel still.
Yeah, but they were just on the gate. Unless I don't have the sound on, so I don't know if I'm missing something. But
I got the sound on a little bit.
dude, look at the rain! Oh my god,
This track is going to get destroyed. It's going to be awesome.
You could see like Hunter, Jet, DNF, something like this so easily. You got like getting one pile up. She's about to put the board up. No way. All right, guys, we're going racing.
All right, boys, let's do it.
Deegs, we got. I think Hayden could be the surprise of this first race.
Good, I hope so because it'll shut everybody up.
Storybook. RJ is probably not going to be too bad. I don't know. I'm putting money on Joe, guys. I got Joe Shimoda for the win.
No, you're crazy.
Put your bets in the chat right now. Everybody put your bets in the chat. Who you got to win? I'm going Shimoda.
I'm not even trying to be that guy. Jet Lauren's going to just check out.
Loser has to do 100 push-ups.
Oh, bet. I'll take that one.
Oh, I forgot. Guys, the board is up, everybody. The board is up. I don't know if you guys are on the same broadcast, but I'll put it in the chat. Board is up. Damn.
I'm VL.
Oh, Tommy boy. Look at the puddle in front of the gate.
Let's go, boys.
This is crazy. All I'm saying is they better have lots of
roll-offs. Oh, the puddles down the straight is great.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, Tom VL. Is that RJ?
Is it Hampshire? RJ Hampshire out front?
It looks like it, and there's Jet.
Telling you.
No, never mind. Jet's not up there. Oh,
nope.
Max Volan coming in hot. Oh, RJ's going to watch the front.
They had Anstie pulling the whole shot?
Where? I don't see him anywhere.
They just had Anstie up.
Oh, that is Anstie. I thought it was RJ. We're stupid. Sorry. It looks like Max. It looked like RJ, but that was Max Anstie the whole time.
Damn, I got hyped because we were just talking about him.
Max, I mean, I forgot how good he is in the mud. He's a Europe guy. They race lots of mud.
Stay out front, dude. Tom VL too, right?
Yeah, Tom Vial should be really good in this, but he
Yep.
likes to lose the front end once in a while, so we'll see about that. Dude, this is wild. The track doesn't look awful. Like obviously there's some surface water, but it looks like it's kind of like
That
they're getting
finish line
traction.
jump is going to be untouchable.
They're not even really jumping it. I wish we had some good live
No.
timing right now so we could see what's going on. The jump in the triple, I mean, obviously not 22
Yeah.
stroke days.
To your point, Chris, Ricky just said these guys racing MXGP know all about the mud.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Anstie. Like he should shine in this all day. I mean,
You can tell he's gelling in it. He's just cruising.
yeah.
Not
What
to
do you think
mention he's
about
got a
like
clear
racing
track in front of him. But
clear track and they ride Lamel and all those like crazy tracks when it's like December and like 20 degrees outside. Like they're so accustomed to that.
shout out to
So yeah.
anybody with their fantasy right now who had Anstie or Voland or Hampshire up front.
Yeah,
Because I guarantee you,
who would've thought?
98% had the Lawrence brothers up front.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, Levi Kitchen last. I don't know what's going on with Levi. He's from the
Deegan's moving up.
Northwest. He should be good in the mud.
Yep.
Vial is 19th. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Deegan's 12th. These guys got to get going here. Come on.
Yep.
Deegan just crossed the finish line. Someone just jumped it on like Howie. That was probably Shimoda. All right.
Shout out
So
to
we
the
don't have a
fans that
ton.
stayed too.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who was here, like, and in the stadium too. But everyone in our chat right now is really cool. So
This is sick. We did not anticipate this turning into a watch party, but that's what this is
no
about.
way.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
with it. And I wish we could do these in person.
Dude,
Who's gonna crash first?
one day we'll be able to. No, whoever's going down
Who?
first is gonna get soaked. More
feel like
so
I'd rather
than
do
they
that.
already are.
Yeah, I know they're in. Are they actually wearing jackets? Because I think they have to
I
be able to see
think
the
I think
numbers.
Jet is.
They're wearing that Seattle gear. Oh, who we got down? Is that RJ? Who called it?
Yeah, right.
There he is. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got some. Who's gonna pass who here? I just wonder how hard Jet and Hunter are gonna really push for this.
How they're gonna race each other, right?
They don't need to do this. They just need to finish the race. They already got the points up because Ansie's ahead of Deegan, but
Yep.
Enzo Lopes. I mean, he's from Brazil. I bet you Enzo's raced a lot of mud races.
I'm sure. What's his name's bike smoking pretty good. Can't tell if it's water, if he has like a coolant issue or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's no one else's bike's really
I
smoking
mean,
that
no,
much.
yeah,
From what I've seen.
that's why I said that.
I think he's really beating it up that much already.
Just keeping it nice and warm.
Possibly. Yeah, keeping it real warm. But when it's pissing like that, I mean,
Right.
well, easy, Jet. My guy RJ up in here.
Oh, dude.
Matt
Those
said,
whoops are
Sexton will
brutal.
lawn dart. Yeah, I do think Sexton will lawn dart, unfortunately.
I love that. I love that analogy, lawn dart. Hell yeah.
I hate to chase the hate on Chase because I really do think he's the fastest guy right now, but he just till he can put a full season together, it's hard to be like, yeah, he's got it figured out.
Yep.
Max Anstie with a 5-second lead.
I love it right now. Love that.
I wish I put my bet on him. I messed up. Shimoda's in 12th and he's not going nowhere.
Looking good so far.
Deegan's in 7th. He's moved up 5 spots, so shout out to him.
There's also a waiting element to this race too. It's who can stay on two wheels the longest, because someone's going to get excited towards the end, wash the front end, something.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I'm just going to sit back in my chair here and
the track is actually like, it's not awful. It's not getting
no. I feel like
rutted.
I feel like the water's getting pushed around and it's okay.
Yeah, it's like a really hard base, and they're kind of just doing their thing. Yeah, look at the other bikes are not smoking like Jet's bike. They're not.
Right.
What you guys think in the chat? Do you think Jet's going to be able to salvage his bike? Because I mean, you guys are thinking about that. You're only halfway through the race.
The lap times aren't that far apart either.
Yeah, that pulled up. I haven't really looked at it, but they're like Cody Shock, Delaware local in 8th place. Shout out to Cody.
Shout out.
Shimoda moved up to 11th. Michael Hicks has been riding really good this year. I never really heard of him till this year, but he's an arena cross guy.
Okay.
He's been killing it.
Yeah, can you imagine being one of the camera guys and it's like your camera gear is getting soaked? If you're one of the private photographers and your lens is just getting covered in mud.
It's gotta be so painful. I bet you a lot of the guys aren't even out there filming. It's not even worth it for them.
No.
I think Jet's gonna make this pass. I wouldn't be surprised if Olin ends up going down. I mean, I feel like he's just still so young and makes a lot of
Jet's
mistakes.
gonna put a lot of pressure on too, though. Jet knows his way around a freaking bike, man.
Yeah. And Max, I don't know where Max would end up, but it seems like he really is out at KTM. So I don't know what's next for Max.
Mike
That
Davis
sucks that
called
he
it
got.
out. Track's getting one line. That's so true.
Yeah, it is. It was awesome because we actually had 3 or 4 different lines in each rhythm section, and now we don't have
Yep.
that, which sucks.
Yeah. So they're
Damn.
privateer Honda team.
Out there killing
So
it, dude. The
that's pretty sick. With a 6-second lead and growing.
Yeah, I mean, and the dude who owns that, you read, he's a wicked cool guy. He's so passionate about it. Actually, an Australian team, so I mean, it's cool that he's got to be loving this.
Yep.
Oh man, RJ was
All
coming in
the
hot there. Jet
all the
better watch
media
out.
all the media guys are pissed that the Lawrence brothers aren't up front battling for this, making it nice media for them.
I know NBC's like, dude, we could have so much better footage right now if the Lawrence brothers are up front. They're killing our
Yep.
narrative. I seen Deegan race these wet ones at Loretta's. Super calm, pulls to the front. Yeah, I mean, he's doing it right now.
Yeah, Deegan's cruising.
He can make up 4 seconds on lopes, and he can get up to 100 no problem,
He's
especially with 5 minutes left.
shrinking that down too.
I can see RJ getting both these guys because he'll just send it. He does not care.
I mean,
Jet.
essentially in a
Oh
race like
my.
this, you don't really have much to lose.
No. I thought Hunter would have got a little closer by now. I like that line that Jet's doing. He's just going outside and picking up so much time and going into that corner. The rest of
Right.
the rhythm section, they're saying the same.
Jumping through the whoops now.
Dude, look at his bike. How much longer is it going to last? Blows my mind.
I forgot, was it Ryan Dungey or Villapoto's bike, something like that? The mechanic on the pit board was like, "Don't rev it," and he finished the whole race like that.
Yeah, who was that?
I forgot who that was.
No, that definitely happened. But they can tell with those bikes. I mean, especially like Southwick or like a really sandy track, you gotta save your clutch. We need to invent the windshield wiper for what is it for cars?
No, for cameras.
Oh, there it is. My chat's got like a little heart emoji over the.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to VL, man.
He should have been up there, no problem, unless he's still hurt. Jordan Smith's been quiet. He's not really doing anything.
Max Anstie taking the boys to Gapplebees. That's facts. That's facts, baby.
Yeah, dog. That's great. That's a really good ride. I mean, I would not have put a single cent into Max Anstie winning a race this year. I even look like podium.
I love this right now.
He started out strong. I do too. I love the parody. I'm here for it all day. Dude, it's not over though. We got 3 minutes. Any one of these bikes could let go anytime.
That's true, man. It's
decent racing. You remember? I don't know if you ever heard about this, but Unadilla had a mutter a few years ago.
Yes.
And I think Kennard did it too, but Dylan Ferrandis used to run 2 pairs of goggles off the start, and he would pull one right off the start. So he'd like save his goggles for the. I actually have a pair of his goggles. He'd cut the foam down. That's pretty sick. We picked them up when we were flagging one year, but
dude, talk about.
I wonder if they do this.
You said it with Trey Kennard, man. Talk about just a series of bad injuries that ultimately sidelined the guy.
Could have been a title guy. I mean, he was so fast all the time. Yeah. He reminds me of
incredible
Sexton
talent,
like raw
dude.
Speed. Yeah. I mean, he's got a dream job, test riding for Honda now. I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
Nope. Low risk, and you get to have all the fun you want.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think he actually got hurt too recently. Which I mean, he's riding Supercross, so you expect it. But yeah, he got hurt.
Poor dude.
Part of the game. I mean, riding Supercross.
Deegan went down.
Come on, Deegan. The kid's young. We have so much expectation for him. We want him to do so good, but it's just so unrealistic. Oh, he was catching up to Hunter. He was right there. He messed Lopes.
Oh, he would just sent it.
He went for the takeout.
An immature mistake, man. God.
He saved that one more lap. He probably could have made the pass. I mean, now he's got to pass both those guys again. I don't know. Look how clean Max looks compared to everyone else. Ooh, getting close.
Man, Ansie's hooking up, just pulling wheelies down the straight.
It's that big bore, we got that 270.
Yeah, right. Track's starting to dry out though. You're just going to have all the water in between the jumps, but kind of looks like the water's getting pushed.
The track is 10 times better than I imagined it was going to be. It's really not awful. It's not.
I wonder
I sit
who's
in the
loving this
triple.
right now on the track. Like, what riders are like, the mud is where it's at. I can handle this. Anstie's one of them, without a doubt.
Yeah. I feel like Hampshire is probably just smiling under there. It's wide open in every corner.
Yep. All right,
Look how
dude.
smooth Max is, though. He's just not overdoing it. He's sitting down everywhere, taking his time.
Jet's shrinking the gap down now.
I wonder if he goes for it. That rough's
Got
gnarly. Jeez.
to go for it.
And the fact that they're doing triples in these rhythm sections they're savages. Look at the
Yep.
whoops. It looks like it's like pretty much just a flat straightaway now with ruts in it.
BL's creeping up.
Dude, we never even talked about it. Did you end up watching the 250 LCQ?
I
The last
did.
turn?
I
last
did.
turn with all
Oh
the guys
yeah.
going down?
What's his name got like bumped off the track and then like he hit the back of the bike or something? Why was
That
he
one
so
of the
hurt?
best.
What happened?
I think he maybe knocked the wind out of himself or something. I don't know. It was just
Yeah,
a weird
because he was
one.
doubled over, like kind of holding himself.
He held up the start of the 450 LCQ. So I mean something had to go. I don't know what it was. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah.
What's up, Rambo? Thanks for joining us. Just having a little watch party here, nothing
2 laps
crazy.
to go, dude. Jay Lawrence, 1 second down, man, shrinked up that gap.
It's like for what, I guess he just wants to prove that he can do it. I give him props.
This is
But I
gonna
think
be
Max
a great finish to this race, dude. 2 laps left. He's right there.
Max. Yeah, so he's blitzing the whoops. Max is riding too cautious right now. He's in a bad spot. He's taking the inside there. Come on.
Max is racing behind him. The dude's just
Yeah,
like
he
looking
is.
behind. Just you don't go
There's
any faster
Tom.
looking that way, bro.
Nope. Here we go. When they go, I think he
All
can
right,
do it. I think he'd
final
hold him
lap.
off.
Let's go.
Like you just did all that
Oh,
work.
dude, what's his name? Just tossed his goggles. Lawrence just threw his goggles off.
Yeah, I think it's probably
All right, it's all Anstie. It's over with.
Max Anstie, everybody. Give him a round of applause. Unless he messes up.
Privateer team taking the main. I like it.
Look at the fans. They're loving it.
Yep.
About to give the longest interview you've ever heard in your life. So get ready, folks. He's like
Love this
Marvin
right
when
now.
it comes to interviews.
Yep. Marvin.
He's got it. I was bummed. I think Marvin could have truly been a really good contender this year. I mean, he won some races at the end of the year last year, and then guy goes and gets hurt. Has a kid. Everybody's got kids nowadays, except for us.
Dude, what is happening?
Look, dude,
oh my God.
No. Are you serious?
No, he got it now. That was a close
You
one,
think so?
though. Yeah.
That was
it.
way too close. You better.
Oh, he just smashed him. Let's go. Dude, he smashed him.
God. What was the
fantastic? Dude, Hampshire just tossed it.
He
sniped him. Dude, when they show this replay, look, oh, that's amazing.
He had a podium, dude. He had a podium. What are you doing?
You got it. When they show this replay, watch him try to smash Jeff.
I just saw him lawn dart in there. I didn't think he was gonna go for it.
Dude, that's savage.
Yeah, Matt, we're staying on for 450s. Did you guys see that? Please watch this. RJ just
that was the best main event I've seen. Best main event I've seen
for
this year.
For that alone. 100%. He's still there.
Fantastic.
Just push it. It's gonna be like Rhino. Look at his face.
Dude, watch this. Look, so Jet knows it's coming. Look at this.
No.
He's surfing in there, dude. Just buried him with water.
There was a
good point.
chance of him.
Jet hustled that up to get his bike off and get third.
I try to see him try to kick him or something. Jeez. Oh my.
This was fantastic.
I want to get a poster of that blown up, just of him like sliding on the ground. That was
I want a sick picture of him surfing, just throwing a wall of water into the corner.
Look at him, dude.
Buried, man.
That shot right now. Are you mad? Are you proud of yourself? Look at this. He's all bleeding in his arm too. Like, what do you feel after that? Are you happy that you were so close, or are you like, what was I thinking?
Well, no risk, no reward, right? He went in for it, thinking he's gonna make something happen. And
shout out to Max Anstie. Do you think Jet says anything to him for that? Because I mean, I'd be pretty pissed if I'm Jet.
I mean, I'd be pissed too, but at what point do you just understand, like, he was going for it?
He already had washed out like 100 feet before the corner, and he just
Yep. That's the picture of the night right there so far, is him just going in surfing on his bike. But 450 madness will be insane on that track, dude, with them digging that track even deeper. But they'll be out with the skiddies getting it ready.
I cannot see Cooper Webb doing very well in this stuff. I feel like he's going to be super cautious.
Yeah. Well, at what point does that become the strategy, right?
Yeah. But
save your goggles as best you can and keep it on too.
That's a good point. Damn. That was crazy. What do you guys think about that main event?
Moto commercials are always so much better than regular televised commercials.
The Yamaha ones make me want to go buy a bike right now and just get out there. Like,
yeah, Yamaha does good.
I want to get the Yamaha 450. I just like the idea of the Power Tuner app. It's so cool.
That is really cool.
Innovators.
Well, that's also why you pay what? 12, 13 grand for a bike?
Oh, the Omni's only like 9. It's not that bad. Come on.
Oh, drop in the bucket.
Come on. It's probably almost 10 now, actually. You're right. That was amazing.
Dude, that was
a good looking bike. Yeah. I need to post that in my story as soon as I find a video of that.
100%. I want to blow that picture up. Yep. No, heroic. Gave it the berries, man.
Give her the beans. RJ Hampshire. Max Anstie, though. Shout out to him. I mean, I bet you they're ecstatic, honestly. I hope he reads there for them because, I mean, he's super passionate about everything. And I'd hate to not be there when my rider wins the first race for the team.
Right.
Maybe it's Dean Wilson's night. Maybe this is just going to be a Firepower Honda double header.
Pretty sweet. Would be pretty sweet.
I doubt it, though, but it'd be cool. See if we got any updates from any of the big Twitter guys. The results, we got Hayden Deegan 6th, Enzo Lopez 5th. I mean, they gave RJ 13th.
That shapes up the points pretty, interestingly.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, check out what the points are going to be, but my goodness, that was epic.
Yeah,
I want to talk about that for a long time.
I want to hear the press conference after this one, and I want to hear these podium interviews. You got to have a garden hose out, just spraying these guys down so you can see their face.
I know RJ looked like he just did like one of those like Mud Warrior races, whatever they're called, where they just like do the obstacle courses.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like Tough Mudders, the Spartan races.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if he had helmet and goggles on the whole time, you never know.
That is true.
Matt Moody said that, all these guys are so good and talented. Gotta love them, even though we have our favorite riders. I mean, yeah, the race at that speed like that.
100%.
And when Jet has everything to lose and Hunter has everything to lose and they're still racing all the way to the last lap.
Dude, look at that side shot of that rain. It is raining so hard. And the fans are still there. Shout out to everybody who bought the suite tickets and they're just chilling underneath the covered awning and the controlled, the controlled glass climate.
One day we'll be there. One day. I want to drive out to this race. I was going to go by myself today because it's only like a 3-hour drive, but
yeah,
don't want to miss the post race show. I got to turn this up.
Hey, dude.
Oh, Max Anstie.
He's getting so into this. I love it. Talk about Ricky Carmichael sending these races.
So good. He's killing
it. He's all right. I got a gap.
Pendant race in the pit board. Nice bonus check.
But see, look what he just said. He goes, I'm the best mud rider on this track. So that
confidence.
He has that level of confidence. That's Now that could have been the equalizer for this race, man. On top of the rain, it's who mentally was strong enough to get through it. Because he was going out saying, I'm the best mud rider on this track. Who was that going out saying, shit, I just got to survive this race?
I mean, his whoop speed on the last lap kind of tells me otherwise, but the rest of the race, he was definitely the best.
Heard you on that. Heard you on that.
Over. Jack could have passed him right there.
Pumped.
Oh, geez. Yeah, nobody wants to race outdoors. That's what makes me upset. I just want to watch outdoors.
Outdoors is a different beast, man.
Look at that top 10. Colin Park has been so impressive this year. That guy's been top 10 almost every weekend.
Carson Mumford.
Pierce Brown. Yeah, Mumford.
Deegan got up to 6. Good for him.
Will it crash? Impressive. Enzo Lopes? Impressive. Mr. Thomas Vial, 14th. Levi Kitchen came up from 12. Man, Jordan Smith, 18th.
There you go. So here now Feld is getting their money's worth with this one. They got both Lawrence brothers on the podium.
You can give them their own.
Dude, did you just see Jet drink from that can? There's nothing in that can. That's so fake. That's so fake.
It's great. Delicious. Why did you interview him first?
I don't know.
Jet looks upset.
Jet does look upset.
No, he's good. He almost got is what really happened.
Yeah, he almost got sniped.
Almost got.
Dude, watch this. This is amazing. Surfing. Boom. That was great. But you know what? If that was Justin Barcia, he'd be ejected, get a $50,000 fine, lose 10 points, not be able to race the rest of the year.
Barcia can't do that.
Celebrate with the belly slide. All right.
That Plessinger would have. Plessinger would be out there doing the worm right now. He's a real one. Yeah, it's just, Feld CEO right now is just up there doing unspeakable things to himself, thinking about all the footage they just got.
Damn.
They love it. That race is over. It's over.
Yep.
Shout out to Hunter.
450s are going to be fun on this one, dude. All right, so it's Jet Lawrence, RJ Hampshire, and Enzo Lopez are the top 3 in points.
49 for Hunter, 39 for Jet. Bravo.
Most epic thing ever. I'm sorry.
The fact that his tire slid in and stopped Jet's bike is just the greatest thing ever.
Look at him watch the replay. Hunter's dying. He's like, well, better than me. Yeah, Hunter's the benefactor on that, though.
Yeah, he did. It worked out for him. That was incredible, guys. Oh, there he is. Mr. ET1 is here.
So what do you think for 450s after seeing the track unfold?
Jeez.
You want to know who I think of right now? They're not racing, obviously. Justin Brayton or Davey Millsaps.
Yep. All day. You're right. All day. I can just see the hand guards and like the towel hanging out of the back. I'm just ripping around. Somebody better have a towel hanging out of their pants, is all I want to say. That's iconic.
Dude, one of my favorite eras in Supercross was when Chad Reed owned his own team.
2-2 Motorsports.
And it was that guy.
Shout out to Chad Reed. His dad passed away yesterday.
I saw that, dude.
His kids are riding Yamahas now. Did you see that? I don't know what happened there.
Yep.
But his kids are on Yamis today, they've been KTMs for so long, so that's kind of interesting.
Do you think James Stewart's son pops on a bike?
The boys are riding. Yeah, I think so.
Think so?
Are you the one who sent me that video of them riding those Stasic bikes a few months ago?
Yeah. Yep.
They're gonna be riding something soon. They're gonna be stupid fast. I hope he lets them do it, because he's gonna be more involved in racing, it seems like. He loves calling the races, so it only makes sense for him to be at the races with the boys, right?
Yep. I wish I lived in Orlando so I could one catch him on a golf course, I'd freak
Yeah.
out. I'd be so excited.
You just gotta. There's probably like one in his backyard. You got to figure out where that is.
Dude, look at that freaking
Could
track,
you read out the
bro.
results really quick for young Mike Dewar? He didn't. He said he got to go to work. He didn't see the results. So if you could read them out
So
real quick, you got
250,
them.
yeah, 250 showdown was shit. Let me pull them up.
There you go. I can do it.
It
too.
was Max Anstie, Hunter Lawrence, Jet Lawrence were the top three.
You got the top 10.
Let me pull it up. Hold on one sec. Hang with us, man. Pulling them up.
Yeah, we're working on it. I got him right here. If he doesn't.
Oh yeah, fire away, man. Mine's loading.
Yeah, we got Lawrence, Hampshire. Oh wait, what is this? He's on it, right? He's probably sitting there like trying to leave, and we're just not saying anything. Max Anstie, Jet Lawrence, Hunter Lawrence, Max Volan, Enzo Lopes, Hayden Deegan, Carson Mumford, Cullen Park, Joe Shimoda, and Chris Blows round out the top 10. We had Vial, rode awful. Levi Kitchen went from last to 12. No one else really that I mentioned. Jordan Smith, 18th. He didn't really do anything either. So yeah, that's what we got.
450 board is almost up, fellas.
Appreciate you being here, guys. 450 is about to take off in a minute. Matt Moody says used to go to the races in the 80s and 90s. Stanton, Rick Johnson, Jeff Ward were mean to each other. That's the thing. Like, you don't see that anymore. These guys,
No, there doesn't exist anymore.
Barcia, like, hugged each other last weekend. And they're like, bro, I'm so proud of you.
Well, I mean, dude, yeah, you're essentially friends all week anyways. Y'all train together.
I know, they're BFFs. Yeah. And I'm trying to think who's going to – Kenny. I think Kenny's got this.
You think Kenny's got it? I hope so. What a great shakeup if Kenny can pull it out.
If Bam Bam wins, not surprised. If Anderson wins, Colt could come out and surprise everybody.
Anderson's not winning this.
He looked good in practice, so give it to him.
I'm going my boy Kevin Moran's.
Guy gets the Jimmy Dallas podcast and wins the race. Imagine.
100%.
Oh, man.
I like Roxon. I like Roxon for this one.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I just hope Tomac can top 5 it for the sake of the points.
Yeah, keep it interesting.
Be close, you know?
Here we go, boys. Gate drop.
My heart is beating out of my chest right now.
All that fire just melted the water. Melted
Tomac, good start for Tomac.
Is that Sexton?
Oh, boy. You guys are screwed. Yep. Roxon's
Barcia? Right there, though. Nice. Went for it right on the front. That was beautiful. So is that Roxon, Barcia, Sexton?
Yep.
Let's go, dude. Going to be a good battle up front.
Barcia's just wide open right now. Does not care about anything. Where's Webb? That's the big question.
Let's go. Bam smashed him.
Damn. You're
Barcia just dropped Sexton. Let's go.
That is crazy. He just cannot help himself.
Hey, it is racing, baby. You signed up for
racing. It. Yeah, I don't care. I'm surprised he did it so early. Barcia, this might be Barcia's night, clear track.
We'll see it. We know Kenny won't go down without a fight, though.
I know. Tomac needs to do something right now, too. This is like crunch time for him. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the live results so I can see everything on my thing.
My man, Matt Moody saying Roxon's good in the soup. That's true.
He is.
Dude, Kevin Moran's in 6th place. What'd I tell you?
You're low in life. Dean Wilson, I call that 5th place.
The Hill brothers at the bottom. That sucks.
I know.
Dude, I'm telling you, Anderson's motivations and intentions aren't in this sport right now.
He had a baby. What do you want from him? Okay,
ever since having his kid. No, I'm telling you, his mind is in other places. He needs to go be a dad for a little bit.
Go be a dad. Just go somewhere and be a dad.
Yep.
Damn, dude. I mean, this is Webb's in 5th now.
Grew up racing in Europe, dude. All it does is rain in Europe.
No, it does. For real. Look at the gap the top 3 have already, though. Isn't that impressive?
Right.
They're already 10 seconds ahead of 4th place.
Yep.
So, I mean, does Tomac stretch this thing out? Can he get Barcia?
Well, I mean, Tomac's biggest problem is Cooper Webb.
It is. And if he's 5th and almost 20 seconds back,
yep,
he might be okay. Swamp Picker said Barcia, Roxon, Webb, top 3. Hey, I mean, it's so hard to pick these races. You might be right on this one. They're just gapping everybody. Roxon is too. Roxon looks really comfortable right now.
Yeah, Roxon's pulling.
Riding like there's not mud on the track. I think Eli needs this for his mental sake more than anything, because I think you got to question things a little bit when you're right behind Webb for a whole race and you can't pass him.
Through that.
Last week had to mess him up. Oh, there's Anderson. Come on, Colt. Sexton is right behind Webb right now. I wonder if he passes him. Yeah, I think he's gonna. He's getting close.
Hey, you're talking about Dean Wilson running 7th, bro. That's
good, man. Hey, Dean, he's been so close to the top 10 all season. He really needs that.
Yep.
When they're struggling to jump the finish line jump, that's saying something.
I know we're watching this from television, but the track doesn't look too bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm sure it is, but it does not look awful.
Like soupy for sure, but it's not like it's unrideable. These guys are hitting some rhythm pretty good.
Again, when you look back at Anaheim 105, like this track is cake.
Yeah.
Sexton jumping that triple saved him probably a full second and a half. Oh, wow. All right.
Be keeping it cordial between Sexton and Webb right now, though. Because Cooper could have smashed him. Yeah.
I just don't see Webb going anywhere but backwards from here. Like, I don't know. Like, say, maybe I guess who's going to pass him, though.
Right. Matt Moody, we are both from Central New York, man. If you think of New York State and New York City, dude, we're like 4 hours outside of New York City. In the middle of nowhere, I promise.
If you know where Unadilla is, we lived about 30 minutes from Unadilla. Combined on average.
Hence my background.
Yep.
Home track.
Yeah, let this rain come down. You're right about that. This is wild, man. This is just such a shakeup for everybody.
100%.
I can't believe Miranda's 9th.
Holding it, too. Would it be his best finish? Top 10 would be his best Supercross finish, I think.
Absolutely. That's so good for him. Sexton out here doing.
Dude, look at the gap between Tomac and Barcia right now. And then look at Sexton to Webb. Tomac ain't got nothing to worry about this race.
I bet Tomac got a pit board that said, hey, man, like, you just need to do what you're doing. Oh, no, who was that? I know Barcia's trying to act like he's been such a good guy all year.
Right.
That one wasn't that bad. I mean, Sexton tried to go
dude, he got his wheel.
Yeah.
That's it. He didn't smash him. Swamp Picker was at Unadilla in 1987. Savage, man. Bro. I'm sure your dad was there, man.
Well, was that the USGP? I think that was in 1987. I could be wrong. I would have loved to go to a USGP there.
Josh Hill in 14th. Justin Hill 18th.
Rams is moving up.
Anderson's moving up too.
Yeah. Anderson, for the speed he had today, like he should be. These gaps are just mind-blowing, though, honestly.
Yeah. You think Roxon laps into 10th place? Roxon's cooking right now, bro.
Probably the top 5. Well, they're already there. Yeah, they're about there already, man. Look at the lappers.
I think they're up to, what are they up to right now? 16th, so he's lapping into 15th right now. Oh,
yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Barcia's right there.
Oh, no. But, like, when you make moves like that, like, you could just do it a little cleaner. Come on. He's going to go for a takeout right here.
Let's go. This is going to get good.
These guys probably can't believe they're getting lapped already.
Smash him. Oh, we went for it. Barcia's in first.
I mean, who would have thought this would be the one? You know?
Right.
Us New York boys, just good mud riders. All there is to it.
That's it, man.
I mean, we've been saying it for weeks that Barcia needs to do it. Wait, I thought Benny was up there. Benny must have went down. Benny was like top 5 for a while.
Barcia just ran him wide, though. Barcia didn't even, straight line him or anything.
Yep. That was a fine pass.
Yeah.
Roxon was smart. He knew it was coming. Man, Swamp Picker said it was at the Motocross of Nations. Dude.
That's sick.
That's legendary. I wasn't even conceived yet, to be fair.
Nope.
But
not even a thought, man.
My parents weren't even together yet. You lucky man. Would have been cool to go, though. I cannot imagine. I gotta
get to a Donations race. I know you've been, and your stories were insane. I gotta go.
I'm trying to save up so I can go this year to France because it's gonna be epic. Epic. I mean, the Moto Outsider needs to go there and cover the sport. So I mean, all I'm saying
That's
is,
true. Barcia's letting it dance, dude.
I know he's getting sketchy. I mean, I think top five's locked in right now, right? I think Webb's gonna get lapped though.
Yeah, Webb's going to end up getting lapped.
Look at them right up to ninth.
I think top 4 is locked in.
He just looks like he's riding smart, not doing anything too crazy.
Yeah, just keeping it on 2.
He stands up so much, which is so important when you ride mud. You need to stand up and look at him. He's just smooth in and out of the corners. If you sit down, that's when you get in trouble. It sounds crazy, but I mean, I've ridden days like this. It is kind of fun when like you're in it.
Yeah,
you know.
for
I
sure.
do miss it a little bit.
And for me, I knew I wasn't that fast, so I knew mud was the only thing that was going to help me go faster.
Kind of, evens everybody out,
Yep.
But man, we
It
still
is
have units
raining, brother. It is raining.
Pouring out there. It really shows too, like when you look at everyone who finished, even the 250 race, somebody's supposed to have a triple. But these bikes are so well built now. Bikes don't blow up anymore. Bikes don't have these mechanical issues. Like,
yeah, not a lot of DNFs anymore.
No, it's impressive. Goes to show how well everything is. And any one of us who buys a stock 450 is buying a great piece of equipment. I don't care if it's yellow, blue, red.
100%.
Every bike's good. I mean, Tomac is possibly catching Roxon. Just throwing that out there.
Dude, I wanted to see Roxon win, man. Such a bummer. I'm a huge Justin Barcia fan, but I thought Roxon had it.
I mean, the fact that he got one this year makes it a little bit easier, but I feel you. His lappers need to get out the way. Tristan Lane, Devin Simonson. The field is thin right now. Thin.
Was it it was Carmichael who lapped all the way back into first, right?
Yes, Millville 2006.
I know it was outdoors, but can't compare.
I think it was 05 Millville. Yeah, he lapped up to second. Reed and Stewart were stuck on a hill. And you see like Carmichael like blow by him.
Yep.
Epic.
Man, what a 650 feels like an hour.
I know, like what are we doing here? Who's that? He's gonna pass Cooper Webb. Oh man.
Oh man.
I respect Cooper Webb. I really do, but I don't think he's got it. What do you guys think in the chat? Is that what you thought was gonna happen?
Justin just seat bouncing these jumps is crazy.
He's getting sketchy. Tomac tripled that last lap, so I don't know what he's doing, but he needs to step it up. Come on, buddy.
Barcia's still blitzing the whoops too. I love it, dude.
Oh, it looks good. Having those ruts is so helpful. Trying to flat track on the hard pack is not fun.
And Barcia's part psycho, so you could tell he absolutely loves this.
Oh yeah. 100%. I really do think that I don't remember the races, but I know he's won some mud races. I don't think his riding style, like Ricky just said, really makes him a good mud rider. Like he's just wide open everywhere. That's not a good mud rider.
Right.
The fact that he doesn't give a shit about anything, it makes him a good mud rider.
Exactly. So it's like, just polarizing forces.
Yeah.
Oh, Roxon and Tomac might end up being a little bit of a battle.
You think it's going to happen? Oh, look at Kenny. That was a good rhythm.
It's tough.
It could happen.
Shrinking in.
You're right.
6 seconds apart.
I wonder if Webb got a pit board because they're not really catching up to him anymore. Still at 50 seconds.
Yeah, I want to see how these points shake out now.
So it's going to be Tomac's going to get that 2-point gap from. Yeah, it won't be too much. Probably like 10 points.
Again, dude, Kevin Moran's 7th.
He's just staying there. Freddie Norton's 6th. Like who? I don't know. You can't predict this stuff. Damn, dude. I know that gut feeling you get when you jump something big like that, especially when it's muddy. I cannot
Well, dude,
imagine what
you
they're.
talk about having trust in your tires. That when you
Yeah.
land on the landing of the jump, you're not just gonna wash.
Yes, and your suspension's like dialed in.
Yep. Yeah, man. Tomac's
Like
hunting them down.
he is. That's 2 more points. He really needs to. When you get off the track from a ride like that, like
It's
it's like
exhausting.
just sufferfest, but you feel so rewarded. You feel like such just like a bad dude for that.
Well, that's work. You earned it on this track, man.
Yeah, earned it. I actually heard a theory. Someone said they think his grip was loose. Look at him twisting his throttle. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but people were
Well,
saying
if
that
you
his throttle
saw
grip was loose.
his hand flew off, like weirdly got like ejected off the bars.
So I
Strange
wonder if
looking.
that's what happened.
Someone's about to lose their job.
That
Tomac
is not
getting
my
closer,
job.
boys.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Kenny's right there.
Oh, it's over with. That's Tomac right now.
He's got it. He needs to do it though. Oh my god,
Who's in
dude.
control of the
He's a
production? Why'd you just cut away?
savage. To jump through the ruts like that, he crossed 2 ruts to jump that.
Dude, switch back to the battle for second. What are you doing?
I cannot
Thank
stand
you.
Project Crew. I really can't.
No, just leave it here. We can leave Barcia alone.
I hate to say that. I do love the TV, but they just need to work on this stuff. It happens every week.
Yeah, no, it
Whether
really
it's
does.
practice or heat race. If it was the last lap, I'd understand, but we got 3 minutes and a lap to go. It's forever.
2 minutes left, man. I think
Here we go.
Tomac's got him.
Kenny, just let it go, man. Take your podium.
Oh no, he threw it.
Come on, Kenny. He's got an hour to get up though, so it's all right.
Yeah. Literally almost
Tomac
has a
needed
full
this.
minute to get up.
Oh, man, I hate to be biased. It's been a good season, but Tomac needed this because Nashville could be a good track for Webb, and
Yep.
Webb has been good in Salt Lake and Colorado. So I don't know.
I'm pumped for Barcia though. This is awesome. When was Barcia's last win?
Probably outdoors. He won Redbud, or did he win one at Butts Creek? It's definitely been a while, man. No,
Well, I
it's at
say
Anaheim's, right? He won the
we
first 2
should.
Anaheim Supercrosses.
Oh yeah, I think so. We should get media passes for Unadilla. We can get like a sick microphone that says like Moto Outsider. We'll just like interview everybody.
Yes, that's the plan. We're actually trying to work on that. I've interviewed or emailed Feld with no response.
Yeah, of
I know our
course
little
not.
YouTube show is not the biggest show in the world, but
But once this little
we're
YouTube show grows,
yeah,
it's a different
might be like,
conversation.
here's your media passes, boys. Home race for Barcia. That is true. I never even put that in perspective. You're right. It's literally a home race for Barcia. I'm such a moron. Thank you, Mike Davis, for being much smarter than I am.
All right, dude. 1 minute left, man. Barcia, Tomac, Roxon, Sexton, Webb.
So Webb got
Do you
lapped
see
already?
any change coming? I think it's going to round out like this. I think it's set.
They're playing it safe. Barcia's doing a
Barcia's
little more
on
than
cruise.
needs to, but yeah. He's still revving the bike. You can just hear it.
Yep.
Ken is lucky that he didn't stall that thing because that would have been game over for Ken.
He would have got bit in the ass with the whole kickstart thing.
That would have actually came back
Yep.
to haunt him. Oof, this has got to be hell.
Yep.
Look at that mess. There's Webb.
This is when the heart rate starts to go up, and this is where you make the stupid mistakes.
Yep. That's why you can't. 2 more laps.
I did not know that a big storm system was headed their way and this was going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to rain this much, but they talking about it all week, how it wasn't looking good. I keep forgetting how close this is to where we are because all our races got rained out this weekend too. Should have thought about that.
Is it raining at your place right now?
Pouring, yeah.
Nice. We had the
Thunderstorm.
craziest thunder and lightning storm a couple days ago.
Did you?
Like, dude, blackout
Scary,
curtains
isn't
did
it?
not matter. The lightning was that bright. It was crazy.
Coming in. I love
Yeah.
it.
All right, man. 2 to go. Barcia's on cruise control. Kevin Moran's back into 7th.
Yeah. Shout out to Shane McElrath in 6th. Kevin Moran 7th. Freddie Norton 8th. Mo Bloss is back up to 8th.
Come on, I want to see Justin Hill crack the top 10. There we go. As I called it out. Nice.
That's what's up.
I'm just,
Barcia. Easy.
I'm hyped for Justin Price, man. It's awesome.
No, this is wicked.
Thanks a bunch, Matt Moody. All gas, no brakes, dude. We're not stopping.
We are not stopping. We love this stuff too much. Are we still gonna do a post race show? Or what are you thinking? Do we stop and restart? Do we just keep rolling through?
No, man. You want to just keep rolling through? What do you think's easier?
Might as well. I mean,
you're the production guy.
Can't really make it 2 separate videos like that, but it is what it is.
We can just have one big jumbo upload.
Here's 3 hours of content for you guys. Enjoy.
How long has it been?
Probably 2021, right?
No, I'm talking about how long have we been on this live stream right now?
Oh, we got on at 9:30, so it's probably like an hour and a half.
Yep.
Hour and 15.
Let's go Barcia, baby.
I'm pumped for Barcia. That's cool.
Me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Just because he's been so fast all year. I mean, he was so close.
Yep.
Who's in 14th? That'd be Justin Starling. Justin Starling. Is that for fantasy, I'm guessing? Probably like the Rocky Mountain wildcard thing.
Dude, let's go, Barcia, man. Pulling the goggles. Love it.
Point of the team manager. Max Lee's got to be pumped for his first year getting a win.
Got the bike pinned. He's so happy.
Blow that thing up. Come on. That Tomac right there. Hey, Tomac's got to be ecstatic.
Yeah, Tomac's breathing easy right now.
Damn. In the back of my mind, I was like, Tomac's 8th place all night, but I'm so pumped for him. That was a good ride. Roxon too. Roxon
solid ride,
3rd.
dude.
What else could you ask for? Yeah, everyone's got their fantasy picks as well.
But you know what, dude? This is motocross. This is supercross. This is how it's supposed to be, man.
Yep.
This was one of the most fun races to watch and arguably one of the slowest. But it was just
great.
I
love it.
Yeah.
But you watch the technique and you see how creative these guys are with their lines. I mean, it doesn't get better. I know they hate it, but come on. Don't drop the bike. It's going to be too hard to pick it up. Oh, he's going to blow it up. He's going to blow it up.
Love it, dude.
Photographers are out here risking it all.
So happy. It was awesome.
Loving life. That fat win bonus.
Hell of a ride, fellas. That's right, man.
That was, again, Barcia is at this point probably the only dude who hasn't gotten a win that deserved to get one because of how fast he's been.
For sure.
Amazing ride. Just want to let you guys know. So we're going to stick around for the end of this, and then we're going to do our quote-unquote post-race show. So if you guys want to stay, feel free to stay. Not, totally understand.
Pretty cool to see how their vlog channels will go with this too. These will be fun vlogs to watch from all these guys.
I know. Yeah, just throughout the day, all the stuff that happened.
Yep. Could
you imagine if we got a Tomac vlog, like that's one dude where like he's probably gonna regret not doing that. Like he's such a mystery. Like everyone, like what does he do during the week?
But dude, some people like that, you know?
It
would be cool.
It's more appealing.
Yeah, exactly. Like all he has to do is focus on riding and racing. He doesn't have a camera crew following him. He's not worried about what his thumbnail looks like. You know what I mean?
I know. I just like being like I've been the biggest fan of Tomac since like check my Twitter and Instagrams like back 2010, like tweeting about Tomac.
Yep.
I just would love to know behind the scenes. Like what's like that's his house they're riding at. Like look at how sick that is.
One name that I miss in Supercross, dude. Josh Hansen.
The Hanny. I was talking about him the other day. Number 100.
Missed that dude. Yep.
Josh Hansen was great because he would always look like he's about to endo. He just instantly like endo doing a whip.
Yep. Incredible bike skill, man. The dude's nuts.
Well, there's a reason that Rockstar Husqvarna pays him to test and still ride today. You know, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
He got the full deal. He was factory Honda for a long time with testing. Like I don't.
Yep. Dude, shout out to Dog Lover. That's right, man. Kevin Moran's top 10. Mike Davis, pleasure having you, brother. And then our dude Danny Ford, all the way from Australia. Must be pumped about the Lawrence brothers.
I know.
Thanks for hanging out with us, fellas.
Danny, how big of a Lawrence Brothers fan are you? Are you like Is everybody there Lawrence Brothers fans? Does anybody hate the Lawrence Brothers in Australia? That's what I'm wondering. Take care, Mike.
See you on the next rain delay, baby.
I hope there's no more rain delays.
I know.
If anything, we'll have like a snow delay in Salt Lake.
That'd be pretty sweet. That bike cold.
No, they'd shut that down real quick.
Yep.
Real quick. Have you been playing any new MX
coffee
video
or
games?
something?
You want some?
Yeah, you give me some of that, please. Yeah, let me get some of that. Wounded Tiger from Idaho. Dude, if I could live in Idaho tomorrow, I would.
Idaho is beautiful.
Yes, it is. One of those hidden gems that no one wants anyone to know about.
Well, I follow a lot of the stuff that Jason Thomas does from Fly Racing, and he talks about it all the time, how fast it's growing. People are moving there because of how cheap it is, beautiful it is. Do you follow the housing market out there? Is that why, or do you? Well,
dude, I mean, look at what the show Yellowstone did to Montana, even though Yellowstone was not filmed in Montana. Like, look what it did. It blew everything up out there.
Yeah. I never watched the show, but I heard about it. And I bought a hat.
Danny Ford's a Deegan fan. Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, all right. Not a Lawrence fan.
And it is still pouring. Look at Barcia's bike is just burying, getting that thing out.
Leave it there.
Yep.
Feel bad for the guys that had to clean those up.
Get one strong pressure washer. That's like a 15,000 PSI pressure washer.
It's a long night.
All right, dude. Here's the interview.
It's true.
Over 2 years, dude.
2021. Go, man.
Hell yeah, man.
He's born in Jersey?
He's born in Jersey.
Same as New York, though.
I know it's where he lived. He lived like downstate.
A brother?
You got a brother too.
Get him on his tongue. Dirt's everywhere.
That's awesome.
What an experience. All right, let's give me some points. I need to see what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the point spread now.
I mean, statistically, 5 winners in the season. There we are.
Yep.
Wild, man.
Matt Moody representing Porterville, California. Yeah.
I wish I was in California. I really do.
All right, boys. Top 10, Justin Barcia, Tomac, Roxon, Sexton, Webb, McElrath, Morans. My dude, Kevin Morans.
Morans, 7th place. Hey, throw it up for Morans.
Grant Harlan, dude, 15th.
I mean, the rest of that field is kind of like, you expect that, but man.
Yep.
All right, you know what you got. Yeah.
Yeah, true, man. Never know.
Ask him about his injury. You're not gonna ask him about the injury?
Keeping it easy for him.
Come on.
All right, so there we go. Unofficial points. Tomac, Webb, Sexton, Barcia, top 4 in points.
11. Cooper, bro. What are you doing?
What do you think? So with Cooper Webb 11 down at round 14, what are you thinking?
It's not all. I mean, Sexton's still in this at this point, honestly.
True.
But Webb did a lot of damage to himself tonight, honestly.
Roxon ain't happy, brother.
Yeah, what happened, man? Don't blame the bike. Don't even start.
No goggles halfway through. Holy shit.
Why are you so mad about it?
Damn.
Oof.
Act excited. All right,
All
go
right.
back.
Well, thought he was like pissed off. I was like, I mean, you got third. What are you mad about? But his eyes probably bothering him, I'm sure.
Upcoming schedule. What we got? Nashville.
Denver, and Salt Lake.
Let's go. 3:00 on Nashville, so that's cool.
Okay. I'm with
Pretty
it.
sweet, dude.
It was a good race.
Pumped on that, dude. Some of the best Supercross racing this season. I don't even care. That was awesome. So that makes it fun because it wasn't a typical game of follow the leader. You didn't really know what was going to happen, and I think that made it so much better, dude.
If it's not a mud race, do you think the podium is even close to the same?
No, if it's not a mud race, absolutely not. I mean, maybe the podium makes sense, but the top 10 certainly doesn't make sense.
I think Sexton and Webb are probably up there if there's not a mud race, you know?
For sure. So we got
there's the takeout again.
Dude, that picture, I just want like the perfect freeze frame of the wall of water going at Lawrence and just start laying it down.
We'll make it happen this week. We're going to do it.
Scotty Morgan, dude, crazy night indeed, brother.
Good evening, man. It's cool that everybody came to hang out. So,
absolutely, dude.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, maybe we could talk about the race again if you want, but I feel like we covered most of it.
I think we covered most of it too. Maybe later this week, we can kind of film something a little bit more detailed after some media stuff comes out.
Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely can. We need to for me, I like listening to podcasts and kind of getting more info because we're not the insiders, we're the outsiders. So we don't we gotta steal
we just
our
talk
information
shit
from other people. Yeah, that's it. We're talking crap. But yeah, if anybody's here now and you guys want to hang around for a little longer, we could do like a post race thing, or we can just chat. I know what you guys want to do, but I'm not really doing too much. I got to upload a video to my other channel soon. But...
Yeah, Chris, I know you got to get to work and do your actual day job.
Unfortunately, you know,
or an evening job, I should say. Yeah, if you guys are into all things ghost hunting and doing things that make your arm hairs stand up, go follow Chris on his personal YouTube channel. You'll see some wild shit, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time. It's so different than anything else I do. It's just a lot of fun.
I don't know how you do it, dude. I'm not a fan of the dark. I'm man enough to admit that at 28 years old. So I don't know how you run into an old asylum and record EVP shit.
It's tough, man. CJ always says it's better than digging ditches, so I keep that in my mind.
Yeah,
just way better every time I'm walking in. But yeah, Ben Jamin said, "Yeah, man, lapped up to 5th. They could have lapped up to 4th. They had a couple more laps. I mean, they were. Sexton was like after that, Sexton caught up to 4th and was just quiet. Didn't hear anything. Didn't show him. Probably couldn't find him out there. He was probably covered in mud. They didn't know who he was.
Do you think? Let's talk about outdoors for a second. Okay. Do you think because you know how our upstate New York weather is, you think Unadilla gets rained out? Not rained out, but do you think Unadilla is a mudder this year? I feel like every time we go, it's always just wet.
We're due for a mudder. We absolutely are. I think there's a really good chance of it. I mean, it's been a few years. Trying to think the last time we had a decent mud race. Had to have been like 15, 16, 17. I don't know. I got to check.
Yeah.
I wish there was a better way to check stats.
You think you're going to race your dad's bike for the amateur weekend?
I would love to. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we can do. If I can get that weekend off and come up, would be really cool.
Yeah.
I love racing, man. I miss it. I was telling my dad the other day I want to race this year. Just do a couple of them.
You should, man.
I miss it so much. Yeah. I think you need to buy a bike.
Dude, when I'm back in New York, man, even if we could just go to the races and just hang out like we used to, like whether we're going to Utica, Rome, Thornwood or whatever, just to hang out for a little bit. I mean, we don't really talk to those guys that much anymore, but just to kind of grab some lawn chairs and some beer and watch the races.
Yeah, a lot of our boys are back racing again, so we might as well, you know. Like I'm trying to. I mean, I don't need to give out names on here, but everybody, you know, our friends we used to ride, stop riding, and everyone's getting bikes again this year.
Everyone's an adult now.
It makes me happy. Soul Crawl said, "Hey guys, thanks for the content and entertainment during the rain delay and watch party. Don't just about small numbers in the chat, just getting started. Keep it up and it'll grow. I appreciate it, dude. That means a lot to us.
100%, man.
The fact that we've
No
had
doubt.
even 10 people in here for as long as we did, and we had 22 at one point, like that. It's a pretty good feeling, you know. We're just trying to make our name here for ourselves, and obviously entertain if we can. We try.
Well, not only that, but dude, it's all about just making Benjamin, no Bud Light, baby. That's right. None of that stuff around here. Not no more.
No comment.
Dude, no comment. I mean, one of the worst business decisions ever. They lost $4 billion off their valuation. You can remove politics right out of it. That is an awful business decision. That's also why their EVP of marketing is no longer the EVP of marketing. She's on a paid leave. So
Peace.
Again, this is why you don't you listen to your core customer. Danny Ford, always, dude. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah,
hell yeah, Scotty, dude. See the gas out front, 100%.
Yo, gas. Their bikes they're looking good this year. I don't love the back number plates on them, but they're overall pretty awesome bikes.
I think all bikes need to come stock with vented front number plates. Those are so cool looking.
I'm about to start a business doing that because I mean they look so good.
They do.
My buddy Vinny does his bikes. It looks so sick. Oh man.
Yo,
Vinny, if you're watching this, I need one.
Dude, realistically, you know what we should do? We'll go back in the summer, like in September, go back to New York, and then we'll just hop on Craigslist and buy 250 two-strokes. That weekend, no testing, like not even testing, no practice, because we don't test shit. We just go straight to the track. And our first practice is our first time on the bike. You know what, dude? That's it.
I'm not jumping anything. You're buying some clapped out two-stroke off Craigslist. You're going to go ride that thing on the track. You want drugs?
Hey, you never know, man.
I'll do it. Oh, man. Hey, Wounded Tiger, thank you so much. That I was lucky to come across the show tonight, trying to find out what was going on. Here we are. Great show. Before you take off, if you're still here, can you just tell us how you found us? I'm really curious. Like, do we just pop up in suggestions? I always wonder how that works. Like, if you don't know who we are, and then like we come across your feed, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the universe works in crazy ways, right? The Moto Outsider show just pops up.
Super cool. Eventually, you're going to see us with our little microphone at the races, putting in Tomac and Webb's faces.
It will be those.
Why did you suck tonight? What happened?
But with way better questions.
Yeah,
not typical. Life. We want to keep your sponsors happy. Maybe that's how. Maybe we won't even get media passes because we won't conform. But
so Cooper Webb, what did you invest in on Robinhood this month? Do you have any good stock
right
that you made? How's
hashtag not financial advice?
Yeah, it's just funny. I mean, actually, I wonder when the press conference is. I'm going to watch the press conference live tonight because I never do that.
Gotcha.
Should be on YouTube actually. Now the broadcast is still going on. Do you see this?
No, actually, I closed my iPad.
Let's see what they're doing right now. Broadcast came back on. I hear Lee's stupid voice.
Benjamin subbed from a previous video. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we're still doing that giveaway for 1,000 subscribers, so we're getting close.
And we are not giving away Bud Light.
To send us a proper address so we can send him his jersey. Not giving away Bud Light. We're not mean. We're not cruel.
No Bud Light.
We know our core fan base, and we would never do that to them.
Dude, we should get your dad. We should. Does your dad still dip?
Zyn.
What?
Zyn pouches. The nicotine pouches. It's literally just like a little pouch, like a minty pouch with nicotine. It's a long story. I'll tell you about it sometime. But he doesn't dip anymore.
Let's get a 10 of that. Take the stickers off and put a Moto Outsider sticker on top and like give it to him.
We should do that 100%. Moto Outsider for life, baby.
Danger Boy's still second in points. Yep.
Yes, Scotty. Second in points. He's not out of it. We don't want to rule him out because anything could happen, but Barcia's still going.
Love it, dude.
Definitely be back. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate you being here. We do appreciate everybody. It's super cool.
All right, Chris, any final thoughts before we jump off, brother man?
Lots of thoughts. Tomac,
want to save it for post race video?
I mean, yeah, it's coming. But I mean, honestly, this is gonna be like a 2-hour video. So if you want to say anything, we can say it. I'm gonna say Tomac salvage points and Webb effed up by not doing better tonight. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll echo that. And then I'll say shout out to Kevin Morans for killing it. I have no no other words. I'm just pumped to see privateers do better, man. That's what I'm all about. It's just cool to see those guys bust it out because we see the factory guys win every weekend. So when the privateer guys do better, kind of makes the sport a little bit better too.
Man, we got so we got some good content coming up. We're gonna film some more videos, race recaps. We have some videos about the Lawrence brothers we're working on. I actually have an interview lined up that we're gonna do with Drew Hopkins from Star Yamaha, which is gonna be sick.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think anybody really knows who he is. I'm not talking crap because I love the guy, but kind of get inside of Star Yamaha. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think we're gonna try to film that this week. Hopefully, I'm gonna talk to him.
Cool.
I told you about all that, right?
Yeah, you told me about that, and then trying to work on getting connected with one of the rig drivers too. That's a little bit of a longer play. He's a pretty quiet guy, but he's got some unique stories. We wanted to get him to share his perspective. And other than that, I want to start getting, some of the privateer guys on just to talk and have a cool little bench race session with them.
Yes.
And dude, I mean, if I want to get Justin Price on from Mountain Motorsports, if we get him on as the team owner, that would be pretty sweet. Just try to dig in as best we can and have fun.
Yeah, have some fun and give people some videos they don't always get to see. I think it'd be pretty cool.
That's it.
Yeah, we can talk about that really quick before you go too. Benjamin said Piazza's a savage. He showed up and fans signed his bike. Did you see all the drama with him this week?
No, I did not. Fill me in, actually.
So Bobby Piazza he's a privateer. He barely qualifies. Yeah. No hate on him at all. He's not doing super great this year, but he was letting fans pay him money to ride his bike in the pits. So give him like $10-$20 and you can just hold his bike wide open. He was doing it like halfway through the season. I guess he started doing it. And last weekend, something happened with a security guard and they got in an argument and fella pretty much shut him down, said no more. This week, they announced that he's suspended for this race and he's on probation. So I guess he brought his bike this weekend and just let fans sign his bike. So his bike is covered in autographs.
That's cool.
And like showing support. So
yeah,
I support that. Bobby Piazza, definitely Northeast dude. I think he's from New Jersey. He's up in the Northeast, but mad respect to Bobby. And hopefully he gets the race. So we start streaming Free Bobby. Free Bobby.
Free Bobby till it's backwards.
Yeah, so if you want us to give him a send off, let them know what we're doing as far as post race show in the next couple of days, and we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, that's it, guys. So number one, and first and foremost, thanks for everybody who stopped by and hung out with us till the end, but also who just stopped by in general, because it's awesome to create this like hangout spot, which is exactly what Chris and I wanted to do. And the fact that this turned into a post-race watch party as a whole was pretty sweet. So first and foremost, we want to thank you guys. And then second, we're just going to drop probably a more formal video about this race coming up later this week. Chris is the editor-in-chief, so we got to work on his schedule. The dude's busy as hell, but he makes these videos awesome. And honestly, if it wasn't for Chris, this channel wouldn't even exist. So just thanks so much for your patience, guys. And of course, just keep sticking around because we got a lot more cool stuff coming. That's for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody for being here. And if you guys have any ideas, anything you guys want to see from us, anything, just send us a message or comment on a video. We read every comment. Matt responds to every comment on the channel.
Yeah, Chris and I literally respond to every single comment, and we do all our own social media. It's just the two of us doing everything we can. So we appreciate you guys. Just kind of spread the word, share with everybody. And of course, if you see us in the pits, that'd be pretty sweet. More updates coming about Bobby's girlfriend getting stalked. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of like a wild situation.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. And we're going to try to get to these races physically when the money permits. Our hometown is Unadilla, so we will likely be at that race. So if anybody's in the chat at Unadilla, definitely come see us. We'll hopefully have shirts or something made by then. That'll be pretty cool. And then, merch in the future and all that stuff. Ideally, this is our segue back into the sport. So we're just getting started, folks. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. From washed up to hung out to dry to we're back in it.
Yeah.
Listen, coach, where we want to make this like a full-time, I don't know. We just love dirt bikes. I think that's all there really is to it. So
that's it, man.
Can enjoy our company and we're going to be the guys. So Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Too Fast, Benjamin,
Yeah.
Scotty, Wounded Tiger, everybody who showed
Yeah.
up tonight.
Everybody in the chat, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys